Welcome to the only daily research news video report, your research business daily report, where we're sponsored today and this week by Nuance, offering multi-language verbatim coding services that help companies quantify the meaning of open-ended answers. Nuance, a decision analyst company. You won't find the New York Times reporting about data very often in its general news pages, and it is extremely remote that you would find a page one story devoted to the subject. But this past Saturday, Claire Kane Miller's report on page one about insights told us a great deal that we really ought to know about Google+. At its inception not long ago, Google+ was pictured by many, although perhaps not by Google itself, as a new direct social media rival to Facebook. So far, Facebook hasn't felt much heat from Google+, but Google doesn't show any signs of concern. To the contrary, it is aggressively marketing Google+ to users of any Google service from Gmail to YouTube, and with great effect. The reality is that while Google+ is internally perceived as instrumental to Google's future, Google+ is not as vital as a social media consumer option than what Miller describes as, quote, a lens that allows the company to peer more broadly into people's digital life and to gather an ever richer trove of the personal information that advertisers covet, end of quote. Miller explained that, quote, once you sign up for Plus, it becomes your account for all Google products. Google sees who you are and what you do across its services, even if you never once return to Google+. Google+'s importance to its creator has been increasing as its Google search advertising revenues have been slowing. Google says the information it is collecting from myriad Google property users helps it create better products. Yet, the real plus for Google+ may most be felt on the advertising side. Businesses looking to target consumers can take advantage of the enhanced understanding of Google users via newly available broad and targetable insights. Next, in an interesting consumer data protection contrast to Google+, Facebook dispatched two firms from its analytics partnership last week after an audit showed that they were violating user data requirements. The supposed breaches included user data storage for a longer than stipulated time and failing to adequately notify users about data collection that was going on. Moving on, two of the world's biggest beverage businesses are launching novel brands. We don't have details about the market research done for either, but Coca-Cola is introducing Finley, an adult soft drink in France, and it describes the launch as its biggest since Coke Zero in 2007. Meanwhile, here in the States, Miller Coors says it has hit on a truly big idea. It's called Miller Fortune. It's a lager with 6.9% alcohol content, and it's going to be available in 80% of the United States within the next 3 weeks. Finally, Purchase CEO Walter Carl has been expending time and effort thinking about short and long-term possibilities for mobile research that many of us haven't even thought about yet, and he offered some of those insights for RBDR viewers' consideration.
At last year's ARF, Joan Lewis from Procter & Gamble challenged the research industry to reinvent how we approach research. She argued the industry missed the opportunity that the internet presented when we simply took a paper survey and shifted it online. Now we're at a similar research reinvention crossroads, but this time with mobile. Tracking consumer and shopper behavior has become increasingly complex with behaviors like showrooming, online ordering, and a tangled mess called the path to purchase. Existing research methods are limited by scalability issues, dependence on recall and self-reported data. It has little to no insights into the competitive landscape, as well as a lack of visibility into the various inflection points that lead to the sale. But we can avoid many of these issues with innovative thinking around mobile, like capturing shoppers' purchase plans through a mobile app, then combining that with GPS-validated data of the shopper's actual store visits, both at physical stores as well as online retailers like Amazon. From that, mobile should be able to extract basket and item level data from the receipts that are collected, and deliver behaviorally triggered qualitative questions to get at the whys of consumer decision making. From that extremely rich data set, mobile can demonstrate where brands and retailers are winning and losing and highlight opportunities to drive their business growth. Consider the following examples. A shopper buys shampoo in CVS after a visit to both Walmart and Walgreens. Why did she buy at CVS? Or a shopper walks into a Best Buy to buy a Vizio HD TV, but instead walks out with a Samsung. What drove the decision to brand switch? Did he use mobile to check prices, read an online review, or did he get a recommendation from the salesperson? How about guests at a quick service restaurant? Do they spend more when the visit is planned versus unplanned? Why or why not? So what's holding back companies from doing innovative mobile research? Some of the hesitancy is due to the natural learning curve surrounding any new platform or approach. Many researchers are not seeing the whole mobile research picture, or the power of combining passive data such as GPS, timestamp, and receipt analysis with the ability to dig deep and collect data based on specific behaviors in the moment. Also, some researchers think that mobile research is too limiting. If you're thinking about flipping your 20-minute brand equity study to mobile, forget it. There are nuances to mobile that you have to consider. The basics are an easy interface and an engaging and relevant user experience. And it's not always about time either. We have respondents who participate in projects over weeks and months. Bob, on many occasions you've spoken about the MR Toolbox. Mobile is one of those tools that, when used right, can truly complement your insights perspectives. Researchers' wild ride with mobile is just getting started. I'm Walter Carl from Purchased, and my 2 minutes are up.
Thanks, Walter, for your time and your insights. And here's his email address if anyone would like to get in touch with him. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Nuance, a decision analyst company offering multi-language verbatim coding services to help companies quantify the meaning of open-ended answers. We hope you have a great research day, and certainly we look forward to seeing you back with us tomorrow.